Welcome back. I'm out in the Jeep, as you can obviously see, and I'm just putting you on to the wireless mic. You can actually hear me. Okay, so how's that, folks? All right. So we're up at Whitekirk with its ancient kirk, which is apparently up for sale. Beautiful building. Hate to think of the upkeep. Oh, crunchy crunch. I need to top up my gearbox, that's what I keep forgetting to do. Okay. So I'm just going to film down to North Berwick and back, okay? Or one way, we'll see how the time goes. It is good though. You've not been out in the Jeep for ages, and then you get out in it and you're just like, yes. It's about midday on a Monday, so you know, there'll be traffic. There was a cloud in the sky this morning when I got up, but it's coming in cloudy now, but it is what it is. It's made it a bit cooler as well. It was a bit warmer, but anyway, that's had the weather update. We'll watch this junction now with the hedges. So as you know, that is my old workplace. Once upon a time it was a golf course. So already from driving it from home up to Whitekirk, I can actually feel the steering tighter. It's obviously that hub being a bit slack. Gave it a bit of play. But this thing steers, brakes, brilliant. It's what you make it. What you cannot fail to do driving a Jeep is smile. You just get that massive grin. So yeah, temperature's up to 180, which is expected this time of year. Oil pressure's around 750, is it? Yeah, 50 bar. So you periodically, every couple of minutes, you always check those temperatures. Because if a hose goes in your radiator or whatever, that will go off the clock very quickly. By the time it does go off the clock, you've probably cooked your engine. And as you'll see in Jeep videos, the blocks usually get cracked. But it's easy to forget because you're having so much fun. But you just got to remember that it's going to be at least a 55-year-old vehicle you're in. Even if it has got modern parts on it, it's still old. Up at Old Hame Farm. And that old lorry's still sitting there. It is breezy today though, I'll say that. Go and have a look on eBay this now, and you'll see there's an Indian made Mahindra Jeep for sale with a Peugeot diesel. It's about an early 90s one. And I think it was £7,000 or £8,000, it might be a wee bit more, 9,000. But I tell you what, it doesn't have quite the looks and the charm of a Willis MB, but for the money and for affordable use, being a diesel, that'd be alright. If somebody's wanting a Jeep on more of a budget, so sadly there's no such thing as a cheap WILLYS Jeep now. So I've got the microphone on this turned down to -10 for being in my motorbike helmet, so I'm not sure how it will fare today because it's a wee bit further away on my chest it's sitting. But there's only one way to find out. So after my last video where I explained about how I hadn't charged this up, I'm probably going to buy another mic that I'll take out with me and have two with me, especially when I'm going up north. I'm also going to buy a spare battery pack for my DJI camera as well. If you've got it, you don't need it. That's the old story, isn't it? So the view is probably going to be more of me and the Jeep than the view of the coast here. But it's always a great view as you roll into North Berwick up there. The campsite, the caravan campsite's busy anyway. You'd expect it to be though, it's June. So it's the 2nd of June today, so we're not long till 5th of June. 6th of June, should I say. Don't know if I'll be out this year or not, it depends on the weather. Certainly nothing to go to, that's for sure. But we'll go and noise up the high street, I always like doing that. Then I'm going to see if I can catch up with Joiner Ed, if he's at his workshop. Because I've not seen him in a long time. I was just about to say there must be a bus coming out the bus station. That's about one of the few buildings that's never changed. A Jeep fan, you do get a lot of waves and smiles, and it's nice to put a grin on folks' faces. It's camper van season, of course, now. It's a big notice difference in the steering now. I knew it wasn't right when I was last out, but I ended up trashing the bearings if I'd left it like that. It's a real raw experience driving this. Noise, and there's not much vibration, not through the wheels, but everyone else is making noise. A lot of squeaking and funny. It's got character. Yeah, I think you should stop, thank you. Just like, drop brakes. North Berwick's never quiet in the summer months. Is your waste oil going away? See, if you had a diesel, if you're getting that siphoned off into biofuel. It's funny, it's your hometown, or it's my own home school, high school town. But you'll never meet anyone you know anymore down here. Jeep fan. It'd be nice to go and get a Greg's, but I don't think I'm going to get in. There is a space there. Right, folks, back in a minute. Right, folks, one sausage roll and a cup of tea later. It's me, keep me going for a while. Well, for all you non-Greg's people, and there seems to be a few folk, if you see the price of the cafes around here, you'll soon opt for Greg's. That's for sure. Sunshine. Nice. I know when the gearbox is topped up with oil because it starts getting tight. You do learn to know your vehicle. So there's not much grass growing on the putting green, is there? It's looking a bit parched. The showers of rain we've had though in the last week will soon green that up. Quite surprised. So the boat trips will be on now out to the islands, bird watching, seal spotting, around the Bash Rock for the gannets. There'll be about, what, 80,000 gannets out in the Bash Rock just now. The noise will be mad. And you know what though, we should go out. Glenda won't go because she doesn't like boats, even though she paddle boards. She gets seasick easy. But I'm going to go out and let's go around the north side. We'll go around by the East Beach. coaching down at the harbour with folk. It's always busy. Good weather. So, yeah, the East Beach Road's still closed for resurfacing. I think it's actually a pavement they're putting in. Do folk really stop in the middle of the road? That's Johnny, a local lad. It's not actually that busy though today. It's funny how a bit of cloud keeps folk off the beaches. So there's our flat with the grey door from the famous film, The Railway Man. Huh. I point that out every time I drive past, I know. Anyway, we'll film back to Tantallon, right? Because we don't seem to have had hold-ups through the high street, so. So yeah, I've still got all my suspension linkage and steering linkage to check with the grease gun, and I've got my transmission oil level to check, which is gearbox, transfer box, front and back axles. Oh yeah, and I've got the prop shafts to grease as well when I grease the steering. But that's the only jobs I really need to do on the Jeep. It's got a good 1,000 miles till its next oil change anyway. I probably will be doing less miles now in my Jeep, but I don't need to get out all the time now. But I've had the Jeep fix, and you know, maybe now when I go out I'll appreciate it more if I go out less, but make it worthwhile, do a good long drive. But yeah, expect a good hot day where there's no much wind, and then you can get yourself way down. You can go right down into Berwickshire with it. It's brilliant. Back down the coast anyway. Squeaking and a creaking. So it does. If you actually spray oil your leaf springs, it gets a lot quieter though, the ride. A lot of creaking comes off the leaf springs. And it's just from going through puddles that get them noisy. There wasn't a space in that campsite at the weekend. It was absolutely, still a lot of tents in it, but it was really busy. Some of the boys stayed there that done the small bore ride. So I put the film on this morning, which is only a day after the SES film, just because I can then get it onto the group page for everyone. But what I've worked out, which I'll do next year, is I'll do more film when we're stopped, and then get everyone pulling away and stuff, because when I'm out on the road there's really only the bike in front of me, which half the time was Bob or Trav. But yeah, folk want to see themselves on a film, so try and get them. There we go folks, the coast road. Living the dream. There's worse things you could spend your money on. Could be golf. At least golfers are outside getting exercise. I can't emphasise enough about folk just need to get outdoors, especially in the summer. Get the telly switched off and get outside. Even if it's just puttering about your garden, whatever, get out. You'll not regret it. Taking all the corner in third gear today. It's going good. Gripping like a dafty. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to make a film on all those boxes and stuff I got from Chris, just having a look at them and stuff. That'll be a short film-ish. And then I think I'll nip out maybe later on, 5, 6 o'clock, nip out on the motorbike and go up round the country roads, just another quick wee run. Because I'll take the wee car to work this week, because it is to be really windy. Yeah, it's actually quite good, by the way, driving around in a Nissan Micra. I mean, you can just park it where you want and abandon it how you want, and everybody thinks, oh, that's a pensioner, keep out the way, we'll get reversed into. A fourth gear would be great. The Mahindra Jeeps have a 4-speed. However, I would just encourage you to drive faster, and then you're overstretching the abilities of the brakes and handling and the tyres. So everything works, you know, as it is. And if it ain't broke, don't change it. That's blustery there, bouncing around. .40 is the sweet spot on this Jeep. Just cruising along at 35, 40, just purring away. Perfect. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull down here and we'll get a quick wee walk round. I'm going to get some photos for Instagram, because I keep forgetting about Instagram. And we'll say cheerio. Actually, there you go, see the brakes work. Yeehaw. There you go, folks. I was just looking how rusty my silencer's getting. When it does rust through, and it'll rust through there, I'm going to buy the stainless steel one. I think it's 100 quid. But you know, then you've done it. Says looking grand, bit of rust coming through. Of course, I drilled holes here for that other spot thing which I never used. I've got knackered mirror. See that? It's goosed. I'll just buy another one. Let's get one from via eBay, via India. Brilliant. Right, I'll get some pictures and then I'll get off home. Okay, so as always, thank you and see you in the next one. Bye for now.